Hey there, young scientist explorers, and welcome. So, have you ever really thought about your own home? It's got everything you need, doesn't it? A comfy bed, food in the fridge. Well, guess what? Animals have homes too, and today we are heading out on an adventure to figure out exactly what that means. You ready? Let's do this.
Okay, so here's our big mission for today. We're going to solve a really cool mystery. I mean, think about it. You've got animals living in the deep blue ocean, in super hot deserts, in snowy forests. So our big question is, why? Why do they live in so many different kinds of homes? Let's pop on our detective hats and find out together.
All right, the very first clue to solving this whole mystery is understanding that basically every animal on the planet is looking for the exact same four things. Yep, you could call them the secret ingredients for the perfect animal home. It really all boils down to these four things. Every single animal needs food to give them energy, water to drink, shelter to keep them safe from, storms or maybe even other animals, and of course, space to run around and grow big and strong. Let's say them together. Food, water, shelter, and space. You got it? Awesome.
And you know what? There's a really cool science word for a home that has all four of those things. It's called a habitat. And a habitat isn't just a house, you guys. It's more like an entire neighborhood that's perfectly set up for an animal to find everything it needs to live an amazing life.
So, now that we know the secret of the four needs, what do you say we take a little trip around the world? We're going to see some of these amazing habitats in action. So grab your imaginary bags, explorers, because our tour is about to take off. Okay, first stop is somewhere deep, blue, and absolutely gigantic. Whoosh! We are diving right into the ocean. Can you even imagine living in a home that big? Wow.
That's right. For a fish, the whole ocean is the perfect habitat. There's plenty of water to live in, of course. And there are tons of smaller fish and plants to eat, plus endless, and I mean endless space to swim and explore. It totally checks all the boxes.
All right, let's shake things up a bit. From the super wet ocean, we're going to teleport to a place that's super hot and super dry. Welcome to the desert. What kind of animal could possibly live out here?
Whoa, would you look at that? This just shows how perfectly animals fit into their habitats. A camel is basically a desert expert. It can store water for long trips, and that special fur it has, it's like the perfect coat, protecting it from the blazing sun during the day and the super chilly temperatures at night. So, a habitat that seems tough to us is absolutely perfect for a camel.
Okay, for our very last stop, let's go somewhere completely different. You might want to grab a coat for this one, because we're heading to the freezing, snowy Arctic. Brrr! It's cold just thinking about it.
And check this out. A polar bear's body is literally built for this icy world. They've got this thick layer of fat called blubber, plus super warm fur that works like a personal shelter, keeping them all warm and cozy. And guess what? This frozen habitat is exactly where they find their favorite food, seals. See? Food, water, shelter, and space, you can find it all, even in the ice and snow.
Man, that world tour was incredible, right? But hey, you don't have to travel the world to be a habitat explorer. Nope. You can find amazing habitats right in your own neighborhood. Let's zoom in and look at the story of a very busy little animal you've probably seen 100 times.
So let's meet Squeaky the squirrel. As winter gets closer, Squeaky has a really big job to do. Okay, step 1, he's got to gather up all the nuts and seeds he can find. That's his food. Step 2, he finds a nice cozy hole in a tree for his shelter. Step 3, he uses all the space in his backyard habitat to bury that food so he can find it later. And because he found everything he needs, Squeaky stays warm and survives the whole winter.
So now, it's your turn. Think about the animals you see all the time. What about a little bird building a nest in a tree? Yep, that's its shelter. Or how about your pet dog or cat? You're the one who gives them food, water, and a safe place to live. That means you provide their habitat. How cool is that?
You guys have learned so much about habitats and what all animals need. So now, I think it's time for you to put those new science skills to the test and become a habitat hero. All right, here is your special mission should you choose to accept it. I want you to design the absolute perfect home for an animal. And you can pick any animal in the whole world, a lion, a penguin, you could even design a habitat for a magical unicorn. So go grab some paper and some crayons and let your imagination run wild. In your drawing, I want you to make sure you show what kind of food your animal would eat, where it's going to get its water, and what its shelter looks like.
Just remember to include all 4 of those needs and show us how its amazing home is absolutely perfect for it.
You all did an amazing job, Habitat Heroes. You've officially solved our big mystery. The reason animals live in so many different kinds of homes all over the world is because each special habitat gives them the perfect mix of what they need to survive. It all comes back to those 4 things: food, water, shelter, and space.
You are now all official habitat detectives, so I want you to keep exploring. The next time you're outside playing, look around really closely. What amazing animals live near you, and how does your neighborhood give them the perfect home? Keep asking questions, scientists, and never stop discovering.